Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be talking about AFK stage pushing, which teams people are using at the higher levels, and what substitutions you can use if you don't have Phraesto. Because you're probably going to notice maybe once you reach, I'm not sure, because like Phraesto launched when I was probably around AFK stage 1000, then I began seeing him everywhere. And I think so when you might be seeing him even before AFK stage 1000. But we'll take a look, like for example, at the teams that people are running. Sometimes you're just going to be running a version like this, and this is my preferred team to clear the higher AFK stages. Something like Granny as your tank, you have Smokey to kill everyone, and then you have just other supports to keep everyone alive for long enough so that Smokey can kill everything. So this is a commonly used team. Other teams that people run sometimes is, for example, get rid of Coco and go for Iron.
By the title of the sword.
And if you're gonna run the Iron team, I'm sure we will come to that because we'll just use the copy formations, but the Iron team is the most commonly used team, and in that team it's just important that you manual cast Iron's ultimate so that you can try to group up all the enemies in the position you want so that Smokey's ultimate can hit all of them. But here, because like everyone is going to be close enough to the Smokey, it's just about keeping Smokey alive for long enough. And there's no real manual casting that needs to be done. You just need to keep trying this until Smokey survives and can get off his blue aura ultimate, and then he will kill practically everything because everyone's already grouped all around him. So I first made a video about this when I first saw this team ever being used in AFK stages, and I can't remember when that was, but I have a YouTube video of that evidence, and I think it was around AFK stage 1000. And in that team, Smokey was mainly only used versus enemies like this, where they group up all around you and then Smokey just finishes them off. But then after that, people started using Smokey in practically every team. And even if the enemies are far away or even long-range enemies, there are ways that you can bring them to the Smokey, like for example with Iron, or ways you can teleport with Rainier, swap your Smokey into the middle of the enemy team and just have Smokey kill everyone that way too. So those are the commonly used strategies in AFK stages. But the other thing you want to mention, okay, or keep in mind, yeah, so this is an Iron team. We will try this. The other thing you want to keep in mind is, yeah, look at our levels. They're very different, right? We're level 600 almost, and he's level 550 or 550, yeah, around 550, because 541 basically gives him the stat bonuses almost equal to 550. But the thing is, at these higher levels, after really honestly level 500 resonating level, you get very minor stat percentage increases per 10 levels. It's around about 3% increases, and that's not that much. So even like for level 550, 50 levels higher than that is only going to be around 15 maybe to 20% bonus stats, and that was previously what would happen in just a 10 level boost. Like having a 10 level boost could give up to 15% bonus stats when you were at a lower level, resonating level. So basically, don't expect that just because you're quite a few levels higher than the minimum clear formation, that it will be easy for you to clear. Okay, and the Phraesto teams, what I've noticed is that you can just sub Phraesto for Granny in a lot of the cases, and you can do well. So if, for example, all of the team formations include Phraesto, then all you have to do is you copy that formation, because it's pretty much the same as you copy that formation, and then you just put Granny as your hero either here or here, and you're going to do very well. Granny does well in this team because you have the factional bonus of 3 Wilder, and especially, yeah, if you're using Haven a lot for the survivability if she's Mythic Plus, and Iron as well for grouping everyone around the Smokey, especially like the long range targets we have here. And then Granny is like the perfect tank. Granny is the tankiest hero in the game. She is the most difficult to kill, and with all of this protection, she probably will not die. So that's why Granny is a good replacement for Phraesto in those team formations. Now here, see what I'm doing? I'm gonna manual cast the Iron ultimate so that we can group everyone. And sometimes Iron will do this well himself, but sometimes he will fail to hit certain heroes. We want to first bring everyone close enough that our next ultimate will be able to try and bring them, we want to bring them down here or something, like right into the middle of Granny or Iron, or to the left of Granny even. So that we have our second ultimate, we're going to go here. That should bring them a bit closer to us. Yeah, they're surrounding Granny now. And then we just need Smokey to get his blue ultimate. So 2 are not being hit, but now we have another Iron ultimate. This should bring them into the field so that they also get hit. And even if you don't manage to kill everyone with Smokey, Granny does massive damage. Not in this fight, you're not going to see it, but in some fights, she does as much damage as Smokey. Even here, she did as much damage as Smokey, because Granny's ultimate, I think, deals damage proportionate to the enemy's max HP. It has to be, because it ticks like every second for maybe 3 or 4 seconds, and it just bursts down people, and it deals AoE damage around her. So Granny is really a good option. And then you can just kind of auto-battle with this team, but yeah, it might fail because of the fact that without you manual casting Iron's ultimate, sometimes the heroes are just not grouped around the Smokey well enough. So that's why I always try to manual cast Iron's ultimate if possible. And to change to this individual hero manual casting, you can do it in the settings. I'll try to show that after we're done, like at the end of the video, so that you can copy those settings down if you want to do this manual casting. But it's funny because previously the hero we would want to manual cast in our AFK stage clearing was Odie, who was the one you wanted to get the prime targets focused down. But here we manual cast Iron to try and bring everyone closer to the Smokey. So here, look, there's still a lot of enemies alive. They still have a lot of health. It's going to be up to Granny to finish them off. And we have haste from the Smokey. We have the Rowan energy regeneration to give the Granny more ultimates. And it's just going to come down to, can Granny cast enough ultimates in time that we can clear the stage? And I think we barely will be able to. One more Granny ultimate, and then I think we still have time to get 2 more in, and that should definitely be enough to clear everything here. So Granny really is the MVP, and if you're not using Phraesto, she's going to be your next best option. And this is why I also, on our tier list that we recently made, we included Granny and Haywin both in the S tier, because they're both really strong heroes and really needed for AFK stages. This is so close. Come on, Granny, one more ultimate. One more ultimate, Granny. It's too late. It's barely too late, but it was really close, as you could see there. But this is also the problem with the higher AFK stage levels. Look, the one who managed to clear it was 50 levels below us, but their Smokey is like a higher, basically a higher exclusive equipment upgrade. We even have Smokey at 3 stars, which I didn't have before. I did it mainly because of this AFK stage pushing. So sometimes it will take you multiple attempts to clear a stage. I'm going to do Thunderbolt spell. This deals a bit more damage, and I'm going to try, I don't know. I want to have everyone just get around the Smokey, so I'm gonna maybe try something like this. But I don't want him to get too much aggro, because then he will just die. Okay, so Iron, how are we gonna get everyone here? Bring them down like that. Okay. Okay, 2 spiders are in a good position. Smokey should be able to hit them with his ultimate. Now we need to get the other 2 spiders down here. Can these purple ones, they need to come down too, but no, there's no room for them to come down. We have another Iron ultimate. Now is the time, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna do it, and hopefully bring them in for the Smokey ultimate burst. Okay, pretty good. Not perfect, but now I'm just gonna auto cast the Iron ultimate. I think it should be good enough. Yeah, this is our best chance to clear this so far. So Thunderbolt spell can be a good way to increase your damage. It also increases your haste too, so Cascade spell is really when you need that initial ultimate cast really quickly, like on a Haywin or even a Coco on your team, but this should do the trick. But as you can tell, it's very grueling and very tedious to push these stages. Even when you have a level advantage, we're like 50 levels up on the weakest formation, but still, you have to try sometimes your own formations with the damage artifacts, and even then it's difficult to clear because the enemies just have so much health now. And so bursting them really isn't a possibility. Okay, let's take a look at the next one, and then probably we'll end off the video. And also keep in mind, if they're 511s, but they are so highly like Paragon 4 and stuff, Paragon 4 or each Paragon tier gives you 2.5% stats, which is almost equal to 10 levels in these higher levels that we have. Previously it wasn't like that. At the lower levels you get a much bigger stat bonus for 10 levels, so like Paragon didn't matter as much, but now, because your levels, even 10 levels gives around a 3% stat increase, the Paragon is almost the same as a 10 level difference. Okay, this is going to be easy. Yeah, they're all grouped around the Smokey. Smokey is about to annihilate. It's very satisfying. Well, we're going to kill him before Smokey even gets off his ultimate. But it's very satisfying when Smokey wipes the whole field with his ultimate. And this is a strange thing, like the previous floor was like almost unbeatable, and this floor we killed it practically before Smokey even ultimate casted. So we don't really know. And okay, when you're doing AFK stage pushing, always try to end on two, like for example 341, 346 on the first or sixth level, because then you gain the bonus generation of season essence per day. Okay, so here we have like an idea of Cascade Spell and the Haywind to get that damage reduction off onto your team as quickly as possible. So that helps with the survivability. We need to bring this guy in. And this is really weird because like we're only targeting one enemy with this, and on autocast definitely Iron would not do that, but we need to hit everyone with the Smoky ultimate, so that's why we had to do that. And now we can just bring everyone all together. I'm a little bit worried though, if they start attacking the Smoky, maybe that wasn't, it was too greedy to bring everyone so close, but we get the job done. There we go. So as you can tell, AFK stage pushing, I mean, from this point, it's a weird kind of situation that we're in. If you manual play, I could probably push maybe 30, even 40 levels, which normally you could never do, because basically I'm approaching the cap of heroes. I know level 230 is not, or level 600 is not the actual cap. It is when your rewards end from the seasonal growth path, but because this is, say, 17, the highest stage. But this is not the end. Level 600 is not the end of your resonance level. We don't know what the end is. It probably might be never ending and keep giving you minor stat bonuses, but we're not sure about that. But anyway, hopefully this gave you an idea of what to use as your AFK stage pushing team in the higher floors where you need Smoky. Now I'm going to show you the settings that we use. They are in battle. Go to battle. And then you want to do tap to cast ultimate, off manual control, and only select heroes. So you want to have this manual control, this off, and then only select heroes. And that is it. Then you will have that basically toolbar that we had, which is then you can manually select all the ultimates that you want. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because I upload daily AFK journey videos with guides and updates and whatever I think is an interesting thing to talk about in a video. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are doing well in your lives and in AFK journey. But until the next video, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.